everybody! So I'm doing the Hunger Games book review, and I'm really excited about this book because it's being turned into a movie series also, so that's really cool. So the book starts out in North America, because now North America is actually separated into 12 districts. Originally 13, but one of them got destroyed when all the districts rioted against the capital, which is kind of like, if you live in America, it's kind of like Washington, D.C. It's kind of like your capital of the country. And I know like other places have capitals and stuff, but yeah, I live in the U.S. So, the capital is kind of like a prestigious place where all the rich people live, and in District 12, which is where Katniss lives, the main character, it's kind of like the coal section, so all the different districts have like a specific job, I guess you could call it. So District 12 is mining coal. The first district is luxury goods made for the capital and stuff. So there's actually an annual game which is called the Hunger Games, obviously. And these games are very intense and very gruesome. And so what happens is each district has to pick two teenagers between the ages of 12 and 18, and those two people have to go and compete and kill each other, basically. So there would be 24 contestants in all, and they'd be taken to an arena, and this arena is, the climate, the landscape, and everything changes every year, so they don't know what they're getting into, basically. It could be a desert, it could be, you know, filled with snow and everything. So, Katniss's sister is actually chosen to do it, but Katniss takes her place because she doesn't want her little 12-year-old sister getting into this, and Katniss is 16 years old. So, Katniss is chosen along with a boy named Peeta. There's a girl and a boy, and they call them tributes. So there's a girl and a boy tribute chosen from each district. So Katniss takes it, and so she's very outdoorsy. Since her father died, she had to take over, you know, hunting to get food for her family, even though it's illegal. But the town officials don't really give her, you know, anything, or not even a slap on the wrist, because they actually benefit from her hunting. So she sells it to them. So she's very courageous and very brave and very outdoorsy. So, you know, this Hunger Game thing would actually be very good. And she has the advantage of being, you know, having the skills. And Peeta, the boy, is actually the baker's son, so he doesn't really know anything except, you know, he can lift very large, you know, bags of flour, so he has strength, but that's really his only talent besides camouflaging himself, because he decorates cakes and stuff also, so, you know, that kind of, like, goes into the, I guess, the skill of camouflaging himself. So, Katniss is an archer, so she's very good at, you know, hunting, which in the arena, when you have to kill everybody else, that was very important. So they changed the rules in the middle of the games, and, so Katniss and Peeta are still both alive, and there's, I think, only about, like, 11 tributes left, and they say that if your tribute from the same district is still alive, then you guys don't have to kill each other, you guys can just kill everybody else, and both of you guys will be the winners. And then, right before the end, when there's only Katniss and Peeta, I'm sorry, this is a spoiler, before Katniss and Peeta, win, I guess, they do win, but they don't, there's no, like, victory or anything, they're, like, waiting, like, what are we supposed to do? So, then the guy that runs it, I guess you could say, the game maker, kind of changes the rules right then and says you guys have to kill, or one of you guys has to kill the other person. So then they are both going to commit suicide by eating these bad berries, and that's kind of like going against the game makers. And the reason that they have the Hunger Games is because the 12 districts rioted, you know, and attacked the capital, and they want to basically punish all these districts for, you know, rioting against the capital. And so Katniss, before she enters the games, has to go to the capital after she's chosen as a tribute, and she gets kind of like this luxury service. She lives in this big, fancy, like, skyscraper and stuff, and she has lots of food, but she never had in the district that she lived in District 12, because it was so poor, and everybody was dying from starvation or, you know, some kind of illness they get from coal dust. So that was really sad. So that kind of is the end of it. And so, I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. So, the book I'd have to give 4.5 out of 5 stars. This was such a great book. The only downside was I kind of, like, wanted to predict it, and I kind of think that they didn't leave it at a good cliffhanger. They kind of, the end of the book, they return home, Peeta and Katniss return home, both winners, and they're supposed to live a life of luxury and, you know, goodness, I guess, with lots of money and food and everything for the rest of their lives and their families. So that's kind of where they end up, but they just arrive at the train station in District 12, that's not near the capital, so they had to take a train home. And they kind of like, she didn't really leave it at a cliffhanger. It was kind of like, they get to the train station, okay, now that's like a small cliffhanger. I think they should have left it off like in the middle, right before they killed themselves, because I think that would have been a way better cliffhanger, and it would have had a lot of more people say, you know, oh my gosh, no, I have to buy Catching Fire to find out what happens. And it kind of didn't give me that. It's like, yeah, I can read Catching Fire, but I mean, I already pretty much know what happens to Katniss and Peeta. You know, they both win. So, I mean, I don't really know where she's going to go in Catching Fire, so that's going to be really interesting to read. So I'm really excited to get it, but it's not out in paperback yet, which I'm really sad about, so come out in paperback. I really want to read it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to mention something before I ended this video. So Robin Palmer is one of my favorite authors. She's the author of Geek Charming, Cinderella, and Little Misread. This one came out last year. So I've done book reviews on all three of these, and I really enjoy them. They're very entertaining, and I never get tired of them. And so I just found out on her blog today, I know she posted it like a month ago, but I guess I just never got around to checking it. So she posted on her blog that her book, Geek Charming, is being turned into a Disney Channel movie. I am so proud of her. This is actually, I think, my favorite book out of the three, and I think it'd be such a great movie. I read the synopsis online, and they changed it, they tweaked it a little bit, like the school and the video contest, or the documentary contest. So they kind of changed that around a bit, but other than that, it's pretty much the same story with the same characters. I am so excited to see this. You guys have no idea. So the reason I'm really excited about this also is because Robin contacted me last, I want to say fall, but maybe it was summer. I don't really know the specific date, but you know, maybe from 6 to 9 months ago, she contacted me and actually thanked me for, you know, doing these book reviews on her books and stuff. So she actually sent me a letter along with a t-shirt. Here's the letter. I actually framed it. Yes, I did. I was so excited about this, and I'm so humbled and honored that she took the time to watch my video and, you know, contact me and send me this. So now I'm going to read it. Sorry, there's like this blue thing. I was just covering up my name. So I'll read it to you guys. Thank you again for not only reviewing my books, but for providing such a great service to so many people. So awesome. Hope you liked the t-shirt. Take good care. XOX, Robin. So I thought that was really sweet. So thank you so much, Robin, if you're watching this. Or I sent her an email, I guess, congratulating her on her, you know, success of, you know, having a Disney Channel movie. I mean, that's a big deal because a lot of people, you know, are going to view it, and I'm so excited for her. Congratulations, Robin, if you're watching this. I think this is going to be a great movie. You're such a great writer, and I'm so excited for the movie to come out. So I hope you guys view it. They don't have a specific date about when it's going to air yet, but when I find out, I will definitely share it with you guys on my Twitter and my blog, and I'll link those two down in the bottom bar. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more soon, so don't forget to rate, comment, message me. I actually have a new email specifically for this YouTube channel. It's imabookworm13@gmail.com.